We're on the inside with Wightman wearing hip number 1. Joe Wascom coming off of that fine NCAA career now and a great Olympic trials. The two-time NCAA champion has run 3:33. Our guns up now in the 1500. And this is the USATF 1500 for men. Garcia Romo and Wightman are going to tuck in behind Luciano Fiore, our pacer. Wave lights at 3:31.50. Davis Bove there on the outside, formerly at Cal Poly, now with Under Armour, could be a player here this evening. A lot of guys looking to step into that 3:31 zone.
These guys are hungry, like straight up hungry. We even got world champions that are hungry in this race and trying to prove something. So expect them to run with that exact same grit. We have Joe Wascom, Joe Wascom and Luke Hauser, who are former UW athletes, but Luke Hauser right there in second place, right on the pacer. He's a two-time NCAA indoor champion, but he also got third at the World Indoor Championships. This guy, being so young, right out of college, has made great spurts already where he's in prime position to have a great season. So let's see what he can do in this race.
Sam Gilman, speaking of emerging and having a great indoor season, the former Air Force standout, was fourth, I think, at those World Indoor Championships in 3K. He sits in fourth right now.
Mario Garcia Romo has to have the most confidence out of anybody in this group, but hasn't returned to that form like you were saying in 2022, 2023. He's letting the field get away from him right now, but I also feel that Luke Hauser is just moving.
Yeah, Hauser running very well. Back to Romo, Garcia Romo. Now Wightman there on the outside in the New Balance kit. He's got Josh Thompson, also a World Championship finalist there. We're going to be just inside of 140 with 2 to go. Wightman sitting in about 5th. There's the Atlanta Track Club teammates up front, and Hauser crushing right now and doing it with ease.
Very much so. Like we said, there's a lot of guys that are hungry in this race. You said Sam Gilman before. There's a lot of people that were at the World Indoor Championships that are in the front right now trying to make things happen for him. Luke Hauser is still looking comfortable with Fiore stepping off, and honestly looks great with 600 meters left to go.
Now Wascom just went from about 6th into 2nd, and he's like one Husky up front, another former Husky is going to join him. So Gilman running well throughout here in 3rd. Now, what can Luke Hauser do over this last 500 meters? Is he going to have company? Is he going to run away with it? Is Wascom got another move? And what's Wightman got here early in 2025? 2:38 at the bell.
What's going to happen when push comes to shove? We've been seeing it so many times tonight. When that pack comes back, how do the first place people respond? And will they respond well? Will they respond badly? But Jake Wightman is definitely trying to make a move. And when you see Jake Wightman come on your shoulder, that has to make you feel some type of way.
2:52 at 1,200 meters. Wightman leads the chasers, and Hauser still up front.
Sam Prakel lost to Luke Hauser at the World Indoor Championship, so I definitely think he's trying to get a lick back in his last 200 meters.
So moving well is Hauser still on the inside. Sam Ellis running for on joins that group. Now Wightman bounces back to the outside with Prakel there, and this is Jake Wightman, the former world champion. He's got a step in the main straightaway. Can Ellis catch him on the outside? This is Jake Wightman at 800 meters and 1,500 meters. Wightman, a world-class star. Is Jake Wightman back? He takes a step that direction this evening. 3:35.26 on the win for Jake Wightman.
That's called world champion pedigree. Sometimes you just gotta like that, and he does. He has the swag. He got so much in the tank, and he has the ability to get it done. It's been off and on. I was talking to Jake yesterday, and he said sometimes I can't go back to that 2022 form, but obviously he still can. He has that in his legs, even without his camp that he's about to go to in Flagstaff. So this has to be super encouraging. A 3:35 to start off the year from Jake White. The last time he raced was January, and now he's dropping this, getting a win over a field of very hungry athletes in the 1,500 meter.
So 55.5 on the close, and really it was all in the last like 150, inside of 200. So, and for Wightman, we keep talking about USA's. Well, Wightman does need to be ready for British champs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he can build his resume, so to speak, and be ready, and where it's in a softer selection, where it's not quite as hard as the U.S. trials. So in terms of who's selected, should mention that two Sams, very steady. So Prakel hangs on for third, Gilman in fourth. So Sam Ellis. Sam's going 3 in the top 5. Ellis really gave Wightman a good challenge and battled on the outside, but Wightman he's a step ahead. He's run 143. The guy's a veteran, and he put it together.
And I was gonna say, like, he needs to string together these races of wins to get his confidence back, but the confidence is there. It's just the body holding up and getting back to what he's been doing the years before that. And I think if he's able to do that, he very much will be in a conversation with the Cole Hawkers, with the Yard Nagooses, with Josh Kerr. But once he gets there, we can talk about it. Let's take it day by day, race at a time, training camp by training camp, and Jake Wightman may be in position to win another world title.
When we return here at Track Fest, these fans will be ready for the fast sections in the 5,000. Our women will be up in just a few minutes. We're at Occidental College. This is Track Fest, brought to you by Sound Running here on Flow Track.